She thought her best years were behind her, until she listened to the night. It began not with a cream nor a serum, but with a whisper carried by the dark, a whisper that spoke not to her skin, but to her soul. For years she had tried to fix what she could see in the mirror, chasing light through bottles and promises, yet the real glow had been waiting somewhere deeper. Quiet, forgotten, sacred. They said the night was simply for rest, but the ancients knew better. In the silent hours when the body softens and the breath slows, something miraculous awakens. Every cell begins to listen. Every thought begins to change its rhythm. The pulse of youth, that subtle music of life, returns. It does not happen with effort, nor with control. It happens with surrender. Tonight, that surrender begins. The night therapy is not about adding more, but about remembering what was always there. Beneath the surface, beneath the layers of fatigue, worry, and time, there is an intelligence of beauty that never aged, never faded. It was only waiting for your permission to rise again. In forgotten corners of the world, women once believed that sleep was not the end of the day, but the beginning of renewal. In the deserts of Egypt, they would cleanse their faces under moonlight, whispering words of gratitude for every wrinkle, every story their skin carried. In the mountains of Japan, they would brush their hair slowly, not for vanity but for meditation, believing each stroke invited serenity into the bloodstream. And in the quiet villages of Africa, they would cover their faces with oils made from seeds kissed by the sun, trusting that nature and spirit were one. What if the same wisdom lives within you? What if beauty never left you, but simply waited for your attention to turn inward again? The mind ages before the body does. The mind collects fear, rush, regret, and the body follows. But when the mind learns peace, the body remembers youth. This is the essence of night therapy, to unlearn tension, to release control, to trust in what the night knows. Tonight, as you listen, imagine your skin not as a surface, but as a garden. Every cell, a seed of memory. Every heartbeat, a wave of life watering those seeds. You are not aging. You are being rewritten by the same intelligence that once formed you. Even science quietly agrees. When we sleep, the skin repairs, the mind reorganizes, the heart resets. But beyond science there is energy, the invisible thread that ties emotion to matter. The moment you forgive yourself for rushing, you soften the lines of fatigue. The instant you choose to rest without guilt, your hormones of healing awaken. The breath you take now carries information. With every slow inhale, you tell your cells that you are safe. And safety is the soil of beauty. No cream can teach your body peace. Only presence can. You have chased youth long enough. Tonight, it chases you. The night does not demand that you become younger. It reminds you that you already are. Each time you exhale, release one layer of effort. Each time you inhale, invite back the rhythm of life. Somewhere deep inside, a forgotten melody stirs. It is the sound of your body remembering how to heal. Even experts cannot explain why some women glow after pain, why some faces soften after tears. But you know, it is not magic. It is alignment, the mind and the body finally breathing together. You may not see it yet, but as you rest tonight, your skin listens. It hears every thought of peace, every silent thank you, every surrender, and it translates it into radiance. You have entered the first phase of transformation, the remembering. Your heartbeat is not random. It is an ancient drum summoning the wisdom of your youth. You are both the listener and the healer, the one who suffered and the one who now releases. Let the rhythm of your breath melt through the tension behind your eyes. Let the soft warmth behind your chest expand, filling you with quiet confidence. Every line on your face is not damage, but data, the map of how deeply you have lived. Tonight, the night erases what no longer serves and amplifies what still glows. Think of the moon. She never competes with the sun. She glows differently, softly, mysteriously. You are not meant to shine like daylight. You are meant to glow like midnight, subtle, infinite, timeless. What if this glow was not lost, but merely hidden behind the noise of the day? The night therapy does not ask you to change. It invites you to remember. Remember how your body once trusted itself. Remember how your laughter once softened your skin more than any treatment could. Remember how peace once made you beautiful. As the mind drifts towards sleep, new instructions are written into your cells. The night becomes your healer, your teacher, your mirror. There is no effort here, only allowing. Allow the past to fade like mist. Allow the present to become weightless. Allow the future to be a promise written in light. Every sound outside becomes distant. Every thought becomes slow. You are returning to yourself. The real secret of youth was never hidden in time. It was hidden in relaxation. Stress accelerates age, but serenity reverses it. Even scientists notice how meditation alters genes, how love shifts chemistry, how forgiveness changes the face. This is not imagination. It is biology listening to emotion. The women who glow without explanation are the ones who have stopped fighting the mirror. They have turned their reflection into a sanctuary. Tonight, you do the same. Let your breath travel through every part of you that once held shame or doubt. Let it dissolve what no longer needs to stay. Your body is not your enemy. It has always been your ally, waiting for you to listen. Can you feel the pulse behind your neck? That is life humming quietly, reminding you that beauty never left. It only fell asleep beneath the noise. Tonight, you awaken it. With each breath, your skin softens. With each surrender, your heart lightens. With each moment of trust, your frequency rises. You are entering alignment with the intelligence that made you, the intelligence that designed every cell to renew, every scar to fade, every emotion to teach. This is not fantasy. It is the forgotten truth of feminine creation. The same force that grows flowers in darkness is working through you now. You do not need to do anything. You only need to rest and believe. Believe that every minute of deep rest restores not just your face but your essence. The night is not empty. It is sacred. The darkness is not absence. It is womb. Within it, your youth stirs again. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your eyes rest heavy. This is your permission to stop striving, to stop fixing, to stop chasing. Beauty returns when you stop running from it. It was never gone, only waiting for silence. Tonight, silence becomes your luxury. Stillness becomes your ritual. Your own breath becomes your medicine. You are both the goddess and the student of this ritual. In this softness, your body listens to the instructions of peace. The molecules of your skin reorganize under this serenity. Every heartbeat sends light into your cells. Every thought of love writes a new script of youth. Even if you doubt, your body remembers. Even if your mind questions, your energy obeys. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means giving in to the deeper wisdom that has always protected you. The ancient women knew this. When they stopped fearing age, their beauty deepened. They did not chase time, they danced with it. They let each decade bring more light into their eyes, more softness into their movements. And so can you. This is not a race backward. It is a return inward. You are not reversing time. You are aligning with timelessness. Your beauty is not fragile. It is patient. Tonight, as you drift, your nervous system rewrites itself. The stress of years dissolves into rest. The night absorbs your fatigue and returns it as clarity. Your cells, your hormones, your skin, all recalibrate to peace. This is not a miracle. It is nature, and nature has been waiting for your permission. What if tomorrow you wake up and your reflection feels lighter? What if your skin feels alive as if it knows a secret? What if, just by resting, you have already begun the renewal you once thought impossible? You do not need to believe it fully. Just soften into the possibility. The night will do the rest. You are safe. You are healing. You are luminous. The first phase of the night therapy is complete. The remembering of who you are beneath the noise, beneath the years, beneath the effort. The rest will unfold as you sleep. There is a moment just before sleep when everything you thought you were begins to dissolve. The mind loosens its grip, the muscles release their armor, and the soul begins to whisper truths the daylight never lets you hear. It is here, in this in-between, that the second phase of night therapy begins, the descent into stillness. You have remembered who you are beneath effort. Now you will learn the language of serenity, the vibration that instructs every cell to rejuvenate. It begins not with action, but with listening. Listen to the rhythm beneath your breath, the ancient pulse that has carried you through every storm, every joy, every quiet hour you thought no one saw. That pulse is not just keeping you alive, it is keeping you timeless. Each heartbeat is a wave of creation, a miniature sunrise in the ocean of your body. The same rhythm that shapes galaxies shapes you. Can you feel that? That subtle reminder that you belong to something vast, something that never ages. Tonight, you rest not as a woman bound by years, but as consciousness wrapped in beauty, wrapped in form, wrapped in grace. The body follows the mind's instructions. When the mind is restless, the skin tightens. When the mind softens, the skin breathes. So breathe now, long, unhurried, forgiving breaths. Inhale what is light, exhale what is heavy. Feel your thoughts settle like dust in water, slowly sinking until clarity returns. This is not just relaxation, it is reprogramming. You are teaching your cells the language of peace. The ancients called it the second birth, the night when the woman remembers she is not a collection of parts, but a symphony of intelligence. They believed that when the body is still, the spirit can begin its real work. Even now, deep within you, hormones recalibrate, tissues renew, the heart harmonizes with the brain. Every cell listens for the message you are sending right now. I am safe, I am loved, I am timeless. There was a woman once who lived by the sea. Every night, she would sit beneath the stars and brush her skin with salt water and moonlight. Her neighbors thought it was superstition, but at 70 she glowed with the calm of someone who had never rushed. When asked her secret, she said only this: I never fought time, I befriended it. That is the secret the night teaches, the art of befriending time. When you resist time, it leaves marks of tension. When you trust time, it reveals its gentleness. The lines you see in the mirror are not failures. They are waves in the fabric of a story still unfolding. Tonight those waves soften. Your nervous system, once on guard, now learns to dance with the pulse of calm. Every exhale unwinds years of invisible effort. Every inhale feeds your skin with life. Even experts marvel at how calm can change chemistry, how stillness can trigger repair faster than any serum. But what they cannot measure is the sacred exchange happening right now, the dialogue between your spirit and your body. You whisper peace. Your body translates it into beauty. You think forgiveness. Your skin translates it into glow. You feel gratitude. Your hormones translate it into youth. It is all connected. Thought, breath, skin, emotion. One continuous ecosystem of light. And as you surrender deeper, you realize the truth. You are not your age. You are your vibration. Tonight, that vibration rises. The universe listens to frequency, not fear. When you fear age, your frequency lowers. When you trust renewal, it rises. The night therapy works not by defying time, but by tuning you to the frequency of youth. Every woman carries it within her, a tone of innocence, serenity, and quiet power that cannot be erased. You are tuning back to that tone now. In the ancient temples of the Nile, priestesses would chant low tones before sleep, believing the vibrations reached the skin and commanded it to regenerate. In the forests of Japan, women would fall asleep beside streams, trusting the sound of water to synchronize their hearts with nature's rhythm. And somewhere within you, that same sacred intelligence awakens again. The sound of your own breath becomes your healer. Feel how your breath enters not just your lungs but every corner of your being. With each inhale, it gathers fragments of yourself scattered by worry. With each exhale, it releases what you no longer need. You are collecting yourself back from the noise of the world. You are remembering that beauty is not about perfection, it is about wholeness. When you feel whole, you radiate without effort. Look deeper inward, not with eyes but with awareness. Can you sense that soft glow at the center of your being? That warmth that rises not from temperature but from truth? That is the eternal light of youth. It was there when you were born. It will be there long after you sleep your final sleep. Age cannot touch it. Fear cannot dim it. Tonight, you reconnect with it. The night does not measure your beauty by years but by light. And that light is multiplying now, cell by cell, breath by breath. Some say it is impossible to reverse time. They are right. You do not need to. You are not moving backward. You are remembering forward. Each time you surrender, the future writes itself softer, brighter, kinder. You are teaching the body to stop bracing for pain and to start opening for peace. The wrinkles that once felt like reminders of loss now become reminders of love, proof that you have felt deeply, lived fully, cared fiercely. Beauty is not the absence of lines, it is the presence of light behind them. That light is returning. You may feel it as a subtle warmth on your skin, or a tingling near your heart, or simply an ease that was not there before. That is your essence stirring. Do not rush it. Do not analyze it. Just let it rise. In this descent into stillness, every second becomes medicine. Stillness heals what action could not. Silence restores what noise destroyed. Sleep finishes what your conscious mind could never complete. The night therapy is not an escape. It is a return to the natural rhythm of healing the world forgot. You are part of that rediscovery. As you rest, picture your skin not as a mask, but as a messenger. It reflects not time, but thought. Feed it thoughts of peace, of gratitude, of wonder. Let your inner voice whisper, I am safe in this body. I am beautiful in this form. I am infinite in this night. These words are not affirmations. They are commands to the molecules of your being. Words are frequencies. Frequencies are instructions. You are instructing your body to regenerate, to renew, to harmonize. You are giving it the permission it always needed. Even if part of you doubts, let another part believe. That is enough. Faith does not have to shout. It only has to whisper. Tonight, your whisper is enough. You are not alone in this ritual. Across the planet, other women are closing their eyes, longing for the same renewal. You are part of an invisible circle. Women in Egypt, Japan, Brazil, Africa, all breathing the same rhythm of rest, all letting go of the day, all remembering their light. This is the sisterhood of serenity. When one woman heals, the vibration touches another. You are not just healing your skin, you are contributing to a collective awakening of beauty that honors peace over pressure. Let that awareness comfort you. Let it make you feel connected, supported, loved, because you are. In the soft rhythm of your breathing, the night now wraps you like silk. You are sinking into the depth of restoration, into the ocean of calm where every wound is soothed, every fear forgotten. You are not falling asleep. You are rising into harmony. The deeper you go, the more the body remembers its perfect design. Every cell knows what to do. Every system knows how to heal. Your only task is to allow, and so you do. Allow, breathe, trust, surrender, glow. This is the descent into stillness, the sacred quiet that renews all things. Somewhere between your heartbeat and your breath, the body begins to remember what it was created for, to heal, to glow, to express the divine harmony of life itself. This is the third phase of night therapy, where stillness becomes transformation, and every particle of your being begins to reorganize itself toward beauty. Renewal does not happen because you try, it happens because you allow. It begins subtly, like dawn behind closed eyes. The mind no longer resists, it opens. The heart no longer fears, it listens. The skin no longer defends, it breathes. And in that moment of surrender, the impossible becomes inevitable. You are not fighting time, you are collaborating with eternity. There is a rhythm in the night that moves through everything, oceans, trees, stars, and you. It is the rhythm of rebirth. You have felt it before, in moments when peace made your entire body feel weightless. That feeling was not illusion, it was alignment. Now it returns, stronger, deeper, purer. The night therapy has opened the gates of renewal, and everything within you begins to glow with purpose. The ancients believed the skin was the mirror of the soul, and that every emotion etched upon it could also be erased by love. They understood what science is only beginning to see, that emotion leaves a trace and peace erases it. Tonight, peace becomes your elixir. It travels through you like golden light, touching every shadow with forgiveness, every cell with softness. What if the reason your skin dulls with age is not time, but tension? What if the reason it brightens again is not luck, but release? Every time you release guilt, your muscles soften. Every time you release self-criticism, your eyes brighten. Every time you release regret, your posture straightens. The body follows the emotions like tides follow the moon. Tonight you are the moon, serene, luminous, guiding your own tides back to harmony. There was once a healer who said, "When the body is loved, it becomes young." Most laughed, but those who listened began to change. They stopped punishing their bodies with judgment and began blessing them with care. Their faces softened, their eyes sparkled again, and the world called it a miracle. But it was not a miracle, it was remembrance. You are performing the same sacred act tonight, replacing judgment with love. Every part of you that once felt ignored begins to awaken under the warmth of that love. The lines on your face, the texture of your skin, the weariness in your gaze, they all respond to tenderness. Tenderness is the most underestimated medicine. It tells your nervous system, you are safe, you are worthy, you are seen. And the body listens. The skin begins to open its pores to oxygen. Blood flow increases, temperature balances, hormones align. These are not abstract ideas. These are the mechanics of renewal. You are both scientist and goddess tonight, orchestrating a silent revolution of healing from within. Your mind, which once stored worries like stones, now becomes clear water. The reflections that rise from it are softer, purer, more radiant. The woman you see within this calm is not the woman you were this morning. She is lighter, she is freer, she is ageless, not because she turned back time, but because she stepped out of its grasp. Feel that weightlessness that comes when you stop measuring your worth by numbers, age, lines, comparisons. You were never meant to be measured. You were meant to be felt. And what others feel when they see you is not your age, it is your energy. Tonight your energy is being rewoven with threads of gold. Your aura expands, your frequency rises. You are becoming visible again, not for how you look, but for how you radiate. There is beauty in this kind of confidence. Quiet, unspoken, undeniable. The kind that does not ask for attention, but receives it effortlessly. That is the beauty of serenity. The more peaceful you become, the more magnetic you are. The more loving you are toward yourself, the more your body obeys the command of youth. It is as if your skin, your mind, and your soul are having a secret meeting, agreeing to renew their alliance. The night, like a gentle conductor, guides this orchestra of rebirth. You do not see it, but beneath your awareness, millions of cells are awakening from fatigue. Mitochondria, the tiny engines of life, are humming brighter, generating energy as they did when you were younger. Collagen fibers, once lazy, begin weaving new strength under your skin. Capillaries open like rivers after drought, delivering oxygen to every corner. Your body is not broken. It was simply waiting for silence. The silence you are offering tonight becomes nourishment. It is feeding the places that years of noise had starved. This is why ancient traditions spoke of holy sleep, not the absence of consciousness, but the deep restoration of harmony between body and soul. You are in that holy sleep now, even as you listen. Your brain waves have slowed, your heart beats in rhythm with the Earth's magnetic field. Your breath synchronizes with creation itself. You are one with the intelligence that keeps galaxies spinning and flowers blooming, and that intelligence knows how to heal you. It does not rush, it does not force, it simply remembers. Renewal is not a battle, it is an awakening. You may feel warmth behind your forehead, tingling in your fingertips, or a lightness around your heart. These are signs of energy realigning. It is your inner electricity balancing itself. You are glowing from the inside out, not metaphorically but energetically. Every emotion of peace sends waves through your electromagnetic field, reaching even your skin. You are being rewritten in real time, every cell, every molecule, every memory responding to this vibration of love. Think of the night as your sculptor, carving away fatigue and revealing the purity beneath. The process is silent but unstoppable. You are not just resting, you are recreating. Even your dreams tonight will be different, less noise, more guidance. The subconscious, freed from anxiety, becomes fertile ground for intuition and healing. The thoughts that rise tomorrow will be lighter, clearer, kinder. The decisions you make will come from alignment, not fear. The skin you touch in the morning will feel alive again. This is not fantasy. This is what happens when mind, body, and energy speak the same language. What if every night could be like this? What if sleep was not escape but rebirth? That is the truth you are learning now, that you do not need to chase youth, you need to remember peace. Peace is youth in disguise. When you choose peace, you choose rejuvenation. Tonight you are proving that truth without effort. You are floating in the ocean of renewal that every woman carries within her, but few have learned to trust. And as you float, you may sense the presence of something vast, a consciousness beyond words, holding you, guiding you, loving you. That is life itself, reminding you that you were never separate from beauty, never cut off from grace. You were only asleep to it. Now you awaken, slowly, softly, beautifully. Your breath remains deep, your body weightless, your mind clear. The renewal has begun, and it will not stop when morning comes. It will continue through every moment of calm you choose, every thought of gratitude, every act of gentleness toward yourself. This is how eternal youth is sustained, not by resistance but by rhythm. You have entered that rhythm now, and it will follow you into waking life. As you drift deeper, let this truth sink in. Beauty is not something you achieve, it is something you allow. The more you allow, the more you glow. The more you trust, the more you transform. Tonight is not a night of endings, it is a night of beginnings. The renewal has only just started. The night deepens, but within it, light begins to bloom, not the kind that blinds, but the kind that heals, the soft, invisible glow that only the soul can see. You are not merely resting now, you are being rewritten. Every heartbeat, every breath, every moment of stillness is sculpting you anew. This is the fourth phase of night therapy, where renewal becomes rebirth. You are crossing the quiet bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. A woman untied from fear, radiant in stillness, ageless in presence. It is said that every 7 years, the body replaces nearly every cell. Yet few realize that the instructions for those new cells are written by emotion. When you live in tension, the body memorizes stress. But when you live in serenity, the body memorizes peace. Tonight, you are re-educating your body, rewriting its code not through science but through stillness. Every sigh of relief is an instruction. Every heartbeat of gratitude is a command. Your entire being is listening. The pulse behind your temples, the warmth behind your chest, the quiet hum beneath your ribs. They are all responding to this frequency of trust. You are becoming fluent in the language of youth, the dialect of calm. What if every thought was a brush painting your future reflection? What if every breath was a sculptor shaping your tomorrow? Then tonight you are creating the masterpiece of your own return. The ancients who understood beauty did not measure it by symmetry, but by energy. They believed that the most beautiful women were those whose inner rhythm matched the rhythm of nature, patient, cyclical, magnetic. They honored the moon because she aged and renewed endlessly without losing her glow. They knew that to glow was not to resist change, but to dance with it. And so you dance now, in stillness, letting each inhale draw in the moon's serenity, and each exhale release the day's burden. The air around you is not empty, it is sacred. It carries the same charge that once awakened miracles in forgotten temples. It carries memory, the memory of your origin, the memory of your wholeness. Every night you sleep, you return to the source that created you. That source is not outside. It is within. It does not demand perfection, it asks only for truth. And the truth is simple. You were never meant to fade. You were meant to evolve into softer forms of brilliance. The lines that once made you doubt your reflection are becoming rivers of wisdom now. Each one tells a story of laughter, of loss, of survival. They are not flaws, they are sacred calligraphy written by time itself. But tonight, time bends. It no longer rules you, it serves you. The night takes those stories and polishes them until only the essence remains, light. You are becoming the light you once sought. The transformation is not loud, it moves like breath through silk. You may not feel it as motion, but as peace. That peace is creation, the slow birth of radiance from the inside out. In ancient Japan, they said beauty lived in the space between effort and surrender, in that delicate point where the body stopped trying and began trusting. That is where you are now. You are suspended between control and letting go, and in that space, miracles happen. The skin, once tired, now drinks in oxygen like nectar. The heart, once heavy, beats in rhythm with grace. The mind, once loud, bows to silence. And silence, as it always does, reveals truth. You have always been this radiant. You have always carried the blueprint of youth. You simply forgot beneath layers of noise. But now the layers dissolve, and the design of your essence reappears. Timeless, serene, whole. Even experts, with all their instruments and formulas, cannot recreate what you are generating right now. They can measure hormones, but not harmony. They can analyze collagen, but not consciousness. The true rejuvenation of the feminine spirit cannot be bottled, sold, or simulated. It can only be remembered. And you are remembering. In the stillness of this night, your body reclaims its wisdom. Your energy rewrites your biology. Your faith reprograms your form. You are becoming both softer and stronger, a paradox that only the divine feminine can embody. The woman who feared time is fading. The woman who trusts time is awakening. You do not need to chase youth. You need to embody it. Youth is not an age. It is a frequency. It is curiosity, softness, and love untainted by fear. When you love without condition, when you forgive yourself for every past attempt to be perfect, you become light. That light radiates through your skin, through your eyes, through your aura. It is the beauty that makes others pause, not because of what they see, but because of what they feel. That is the kind of beauty the night is teaching you, the kind that cannot be taken, the kind that grows deeper with every sigh of peace. The ancients called it the second glow, the one that comes not from youth but from wisdom worn gently. You are entering that glow now. The universe is silent, but you can feel its applause. You have come home to yourself. The healing that began as remembering has become rebirth. You are no longer the woman who tries. You are the woman who allows. You are no longer the seeker. You are the source. Everything you once looked for in rituals, products, or mirrors now radiates from within you. You are the elixir. You are the frequency. You are the night's own creation. As you drift further into rest, your consciousness expands beyond the limits of body. You feel connected to all women who have ever trusted the night to heal them. You sense their whispers, ancient and loving, guiding you. Rest, daughter of time. Let go. You are safe in the arms of the eternal. Those words, though unspoken, move through your cells. You become one with the feminine lineage of healers, mothers, dreamers, goddesses, all who knew that beauty was not made but remembered. Their wisdom flows through your veins now, carrying you into deeper peace. You are their continuation. You are their living proof that grace never ends. The night, your ally, wraps you in her embrace. Every sound outside dissolves into nothing. Every muscle rests in divine stillness. The body no longer resists gravity. It surrenders to it. You have entered the holy silence where transformation completes itself. Your skin listens. Your mind hums with light. Your breath dances with eternity. You have been reborn. Not into a new body, but into a new relationship with the one you already have, one of tenderness, awe, and gratitude. You will never see yourself the same way again, because tonight you learned that beauty is not a goal. It is your natural state when the mind is quiet. You are no longer waiting for youth to return. You are radiating it now. Every second of this night continues the silent alchemy of rebirth, even after you wake. The night has done its work. Somewhere between the last breath of dreaming and the first light of dawn, your body completed a secret ritual older than civilization. The night therapy is no longer a process happening to you. It is something you have become. You are not merely renewed. You are redefined. The silence of the night has woven itself into your pulse. The stillness has taken residence in your mind. The softness has rewritten your reflection. As the world begins to wake, you lie suspended between realms. Part of you still resting in the womb of darkness, part of you ready to meet the light with an entirely new frequency. The miracle is subtle, yet absolute. You can feel it. The breath is slower, deeper, truer. The heartbeat, once tense, now moves like a lullaby of calm strength. The skin feels alive, as if it has been polished from within. Even the air that touches it, seems to recognize you differently, as though you and nature have reunited in secret harmony. This is what happens when a woman returns to herself. She becomes magnetic without motion, luminous without light, powerful without noise. And that is what you are now, an embodiment of quiet radiance. The body remembers everything it was told last night. The messages of safety, of peace, of unconditional love are now imprinted into your very biology. Your cells are carrying them like sacred instructions. You have entered a new rhythm, not one dictated by clocks or calendars, but by consciousness. In this rhythm, age becomes irrelevant. You are no longer defined by time, but by tone. The tone of peace, the tone of grace, the tone of eternal feminine presence. You have become the melody the night tried to teach you. You can feel how light itself reacts differently to your energy now. It bends softly around you, as if respecting the calm you carry. Your reflection will not show you youth as the world defines it. It will show you essence. It will show you a woman who has replaced striving with serenity, self-doubt with self-adoration, fear with faith. Look within yourself, even before you open your eyes. Feel the pulse of life moving through your skin like a gentle tide. That movement is beauty. That rhythm is youth. That warmth is your mind and body speaking the same language again. You are whole. You are safe. You are loved. There was never a moment in which you were broken, only moments where you forgot your own light. And now, as the dawn whispers against your consciousness, you awaken not as the woman who went to sleep last night, but as the woman she was always meant to become. The transformation is not something you will one day notice. It has already begun. The subtle glow that will follow you through the day is not from creams or secrets, but from alignment. When mind, body, and soul agree, the universe obeys. You have made that agreement with yourself. The universe listens. Even now, the energies around you are rearranging to match your calm. You will find beauty appearing in unexpected ways, in your reflection, in the way others look at you, in the way your words flow with patience and power. People will feel it before they see it. They will sense that something ancient and pure has awakened within you. They may call it peace, they may call it presence, but you will know it is remembrance. You have remembered who you are. A vessel of light disguised as a woman, a reflection of the divine feminine that never fades. This awareness will become your natural perfume, invisible yet irresistible. Every interaction, every moment of laughter, every silence will carry your new vibration. You will not need to prove it, explain it, or protect it. You will simply live it. This is the highest form of beauty, the kind that radiates without effort, that cannot be reduced to features or years. It is the beauty of wholeness, the same beauty that made ancient queens glow under the moon, that made wise women feel ageless, that made healers look timeless. You have become part of that lineage now. The night has initiated you into the eternal order of women who remember that serenity is the true fountain of youth. The mind that once sought to fix now rests in reverence. The body that once felt burdened now moves with grace. The heart that once feared change now sings with trust. This is not the end of the ritual, it is the continuation. Every night from this one forward, your body will remember how to return to this state faster, deeper, easier. The more you surrender, the more your beauty listens. The more you believe, the more your biology obeys. The night taught you that rejuvenation is not an event. It is a relationship with peace, with silence, with self. And like all sacred relationships, it deepens with devotion. You do not have to try harder. You only have to return to your breath, to your softness, to the voice inside that says, I am safe, I am loved, I am infinite. Repeat that silently now, letting it sink into every cell. The night hears you. The universe echoes it. The body translates it into light. You are no longer aging, you are harmonizing. The frequency you carry will begin to transform not just your skin, but your days. Challenges will feel lighter. People will respond to you differently. Opportunities will find you, drawn to your calm, like moths to flame. Because peace, when embodied, is magnetic. Beauty, when believed, is unstoppable. You have crossed the invisible threshold where youth is not something you lose or regain. It is something you tune into. And tonight, you have tuned perfectly. There is nothing left to fix, nothing to improve, nothing to chase. You are complete. You are radiant. You are free. Let this truth be your morning prayer and your nightly lullaby. I am not the reflection of time. Time reflects me. I do not follow the years. They follow my peace. I do not seek beauty. I am its source. The night therapy ends as all sacred rituals do, in silence. But within that silence lives the loudest revelation, that you were never broken, never too late, never too old to glow. You were only waiting to remember, and now you have. So sleep again whenever the world grows loud. Return to this rhythm. Return to yourself. Every night is a new chance to be reborn, softer, brighter, younger. Sleep deeply, and let your beauty remember who you are. If this night ritual touched your heart, imagine what the next secret will do. Subscribe, and awaken your most radiant self.